The Crown and the defense in the case of admitted serial killer Jeremy Skibicki delivered their closing arguments Monday as a judge in the case is set to reveal his judgment in July. To answer Mr. Skibicki's own question when he did a Google search on May 5th, 2022 at 5:15 a.m., less than 12 hours after he was seen walking towards his apartment with Miss Myron, what is the definition of a serial killer? The answer, Mr. Skibicki, is you. Crown Attorney Chris Vanderhoof saying in his closing submission Monday as the Crown continued to argue that Skibicki racially targeted his victims. Skibicki is facing 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Morgan Harris, Mercedes Myron, Rebecca Contois, and an unidentified woman known as Buffalo Woman.
It's our position we have an entirely sick human being who did it.
The defense argued that Skibicki suffered from schizophrenia when killing Harris, Myron, Contois, and Buffalo Woman, and therefore should be found not criminally responsible for the murders he admitted to. When asked if Skibicki was racist, Taylor said he was a
very complex admixture of various elements. If he was a racist man, why was his wife Indigenous? Why did all the women he went with were Indigenous?
Taylor argued Monday that previous medical history that defense psychiatrist Dr. Shahan Das used in coming to his conclusion that Skibicki had schizophrenia showed indications he was suffering from the mental illness. Chief Justice Glenn Joyal responding to the defense's argument about the medical records, saying the Crown psychiatrist Dr. Gary Chamowitz found that, quote, there was nothing definitive by way of a true diagnosis from a psychiatric sense. The Crown argued in its closing submission that Dr. Das's testimony should be given limited to no weighting due to his credibility stemming from his online presence, where among items court previously saw included Das saying if you kill someone, don't admit to it, and how to fake symptoms of a mental illness. Das testified those videos were made in a tongue-in-cheek manner. The Crown also taking issue in what they view is Das's lack of probing of homicidal necrophilia. Dr. Chamowitz is clear. This man is a homicidal necrophiliac and he would have continued offending, Vanderhoof said. Justice Joyal is expected to deliver his oral judgment on July 11th. In Winnipeg, Djan, City News.